Hey, this is Patosha Jeffrey. I'm coming to you with the next video in the Ex-Popo video series. I want to continue part 2 on how to get a D1 coach to look at you, and I think I'm going to extend this to 3 parts. I know I said this would be 2 parts in the last video, but I'm going to extend this to 3 parts because there is something else that you need to do before contacting D1 coaches. If you want to have a good chance of having a D1 coach looking at you, you want to do these things that I'm telling you to do. So in part 1, I told you to do a self-check. Are you a D1 talent? Do you have the talent or the potential talent, if you're younger, to play on a D1 level? That's what you're supposed to, that's what video 1 was talking about, or part 1 was talking about. Part 2, before you contact coaches, there are some things you need to get together because you want to be able to provide this information to the coaches when you reach out to them. All right, so one thing that you need to have together is your stats. You know, you need to have your stats. How many points do you average a game? How many rebounds, free throw percentage, whatever stats you can get your hands on, you need to have that information available. All right, another thing you need to have available, what's your GPA? You know, you want to make sure academics is important. So you want to make sure that you can show the coach that you can get into school. Okay, that's very important. Academics is very important. You must know that. I can't say it enough. It is important because you have to be able to get into the school, into the D1 school. All right. ACT, SAT score. If you've taken the test, have that information available. Okay, it'll be very helpful. And last, you need some third-party validation, some proof that you can play from a third party, because anybody can just contact a coach and say, hey, I can play. But you got to have proof. You have to have third-party proof, and you can have that with a highlight video, an article from a website, or evaluation from a website, from a scout of an event that you've participated in. And also newspaper clippings. A lot of newspapers are online now, so if you have access to that newspaper article that was written about you, get that information together. Okay, so I shouldn't extend the parts too much further past 3 parts, but this was some good information that I needed to share with you before you start reaching out to these D1 coaches. All right, so next week I'll have part 3 for you.